What if the strongest man in history was also the calmest? Not because he silenced his enemies, but because he silenced his own mind. This is the story of Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who ruled an empire, and even more importantly, ruled himself. In an age of chaos, war and plague, he chose peace, gentleness, and stillness of soul. And from his private journals, we've inherited a philosophy that still frees men today. Let's walk the path of Stoicism, not in theory, but in practice. First, accept what you cannot control. Marcus wrote, "You consist of body, breath, and mind. Only the last is truly yours." You didn't choose the time you were born. You don't control the weather, nor do you dictate the actions of others. And yet, most suffering begins where control ends. We resist reality. We demand life follow our script. But Stoicism teaches, what happens is not your responsibility. How you respond to it is. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I do now with wisdom and strength?" Marcus prayed not for events to change, but for his desires to change, to want only what is within his control. That's real power, not the world bending to your will, but your will aligning with reality. Second, master your perception. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. This may be the most important sentence ever written. Events are neutral. It's our judgment, our inner story, that gives them meaning. Feel anger rising? Ask, what story am I telling myself? Is this betrayal or just miscommunication? Feel jealousy? Ask, am I comparing unfairly? Am I seeing the whole picture? Most emotions are not facts. They're habits of thought, and those can be unlearned. Aurelius reminds us, whenever someone wrongs you, ask what idea of good or evil led them there. That thought replaces rage with empathy. Change your thoughts, and you change your world.
Third, prepare for the worst, then act your best. Why would he begin the day that way? Because the Stoic doesn't fear difficulty, he rehearses it. This practice is called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of hardship. Imagine failure, embarrassment, even death, not to feed your anxiety, but to face it. Then ask, how would I respond like a wise man? With patience, with courage, with humor? When the worst comes, you won't be shocked. You'll be ready, because you've already lived it in your mind. Fourth, reflect by writing, not just thinking. The Emperor of Rome kept a journal, not for status, not for others, but to rule the kingdom within. When we write, we examine our souls. What did I do today? What thoughts controlled me? What can I learn from this moment? You don't need to write pages, just write truth. In the quiet of evening, write not to impress, but to improve. That's how Marcus Aurelius ruled himself, and it's how you will too. Fifth, live as if you already died yesterday. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. This is memento mori, the Stoic reminder, you will die, but it's not meant to depress you. It's meant to focus you. Imagine you already died yesterday, and now every hour is a second chance. Would you still argue over petty things? Would you scroll for hours? Would you waste today chasing approval? Or would you act with purpose, with love, with excellence? The clock ticks. Let that be fuel, not fear. You may never rule a kingdom, but every day you rule something greater, your own mind. Master your judgments, prepare for adversity, train your thoughts, reflect daily, and remember, you are mortal. Do this,
and no storm will break you. You will find that quiet citadel within, and there you will find peace.